Coronation Street legend is unexpected sex symbol as two ladies fight for him. There have been many Coronation Street Romeos over the years. Ken Barlow probably has the most impressive romantic CV. But the multi-married Steve McDonald could give him a run for his money. Currently Carl Webster has two women vying for his attention, while Kid Green has turned a few heads before starting a serious relationship with Sarah Platt. But the latest heartthrob to walk the cobbles is possibly the last one you would expect. George Shuttleworth, funeral director, is possibly nobody's idea of a ladies' man. Even so, there are two ladies in Weatherfield who would beg to differ, as they compete to win the attention of the unassuming undertaker. George was in a long-term relationship with Eileen Grimshaw, but in the weeks before she left Weatherfield for Thailand, Eileen had begun to realize that George wasn't someone she wanted to spend the rest of her life with. So she set off without him, and since then poor George has been a little lost. His sister Glenda set him up on a dating app, but the first date he arranged turned out to be a failure as far as he was concerned because his date was more interested in reconnecting with Glenda, who was an old friend of hers. This came as a relief to Jenny Connor. Also single and not the luckiest person in love, Jenny had started to see George in a new light when he fixed a leak at the cabin, and she was impressed by his manly competence with a spanner. It could all have been so straightforward and lovely. But then Jenny's nemesis Christina Boyd turned up, and she's about to set her sights on George as well. Christina invites George for a drink, and he's captivated as she laughs at his jokes and basically deploys all her womanly wiles on him. Even though Glenda tells George to be careful, as Christina isn't to be trusted, George seems to be smitten already. Things move quickly as George then takes Christina for a drink and tells her he has feelings for her. She says she feels the same. But is she being genuine? Alarm bells will ring for viewers when Christina offers to pay for the drinks and her card is declined and she bursts into tears. Is she preying on George's good nature? And, if so, can Jenny or Glenda save George from himself and from Christina? Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.